here on Pippins pregame with Marcus McKimmy. Last night, you guys picked up a win 10-2. Hunter French was on the mound. Looked like he had a bit of struggles in the first and second. What did you see from the adjustment for him to give you 6 innings?
Well, he was able to make big pitches, with 2 outs and keep the first inning, out of a big inning, and he got comfortable. I mean, it helps when our offense gives you 4 in the first. But he's just continued to get better and better in his 2 years for us. He's older and more experienced now, but just with his work ethic, his mentality, even facing a little difficulty there in the early innings, he didn't flinch and bowed his neck and really settled in nicely. It gave us a quality start when we needed it.
How big is it to have a guy like Slicner behind the plate who can throw out a guy at third to end a threat in the first?
Well, we talked about it after the game. That was arguably, in my mind, one of the biggest plays of the whole game. Being able, we pride ourselves in not giving away outs on the bases, first and foremost. So the flip side of that is you make a big play with a catch and throw from your catcher, or find an out without having to throw a pitch. Those are monster plays, and that play was no different.
Jeffries yesterday scored 3 runs. How big is it to have him at the top of the lineup, get on base, be able to steal bases, and be in scoring position for guys like Sam Mitchell to drive him in?
Cody's going to be a glue guy for us. We really have a plan for him, and we think we know what his best role is going to be. It's still undetermined, but as you mentioned, if he can get on base and with his ability to create offense, just with the short game from the left side, to run the bases with that weapon, with his run tool, he's going to be dynamic, and he's so young. There's a ton to learn, and he's really cutting his teeth, and when he's been good for us, we've went, and so we really hope to continue to grow what he's going to be.
A lot of bright spots. The one problem, 5 errors. What did you talk with your team after the game? Grant DeLapp had a rough game at short.
Did we have 5 errors?
That was on the box score.
I think that might have been a couple mistakes, but yeah, just some errors that are going to be uncharacteristic of us. I mean, just some things that we're not too considered or too worried about in the long term. I mean, DeLapp dives and catches as good as anybody. He's going to be one of our core infielders, and ultimately it's not about making mistakes. It's about what you do, when mistakes happen and dealing with that adversity. And I thought our guys, from the pitching to the other 8 guys behind him, did that really well last night, and it was a quality win at the start of a series.
Lastly, Mason Wells going today, pitched 5 innings, 1-run ball against Walla Walla. What do you look for him to build on from that first start tonight?
Well, just get stronger, get better, for him to get his off-speed stuff going early. He had most of his success just with 1 pitch in his first start, and Mason's another guy. Like Jeffries, he's a high school graduate that we're going to demand a lot from, and that's okay, because it's about growth and getting better every day, and we're excited Mason's on the mound tonight.
All right, Pippins look for their 3rd straight win against the Elks. First pitch at 6:35.